Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Har Habyit number 90, Telachot of preparation for Tevila, for the mikvah. In the previous year we discussed the concept of chatzitza. We have chatzitza from the Torah, when something covers the majority of the body and the individual and the people care about it, they're not happy about it. Midi Rabbanan, if it covers the majority of the body, some people don't care about it, or covers a minority of the body, but people and the individual cares about it. And then if it's neither of those, for men going to Har Habyit, it's muta legamre, it's not a chatzitz at all, it's something that no one even cares, and it's a small part of the body. Regarding the preparation for the mikvah, so obviously one has to remove the chatzitza, the doraita drabanan kind of chatzitza, and then there's certain parts that are from the Torah and certain parts that are takanot from Ezra. From the Torah, it's known as Iyun Haguf. Iyun Haguf means looking at the body, physically looking over the body to make sure there is no chatzitza. That is a mitzvah from the Torah called Iyun Haguf. One must just simply take his eyes, glasses, whatever he needs to see, look at his body. And if parts behind him, he feels it with his hands behind his back and feels. Or if there's a mirror, to look at the mirror and physically look to make sure. That's called Iyun Haguf. Then there's something called Chafifa. Chafifa means washing the body, and specifically washing the hair to make sure there's no knots in the hair. And with warm water, hot water, and not cold water. Cold water, they may cause some knots, but to warm water, that's called Chafifa. And we also wash the whole body. And there's something called Serika, that we comb the hair as well. Specifically, we comb the hair of the head and we wash the hair and the rest of the body. That's called Chafifa. So we have Iyun Haguf is from the Torah, and then Midrabanan, Takanat Ezra is Chafifa, washing the hair and the rest of the body, and then you have Serika, combing the hair of the head. Those are three parts. And once someone takes care of that, then they're taking care of their preparation. For what has to be cleaned up. So going from the bottom of the body up, the nails, the Pischei Tshuva says that we're not as careful makbid on the nails on the toes as we are by the hands, because people usually don't care. So it has to be savir, or something which you and no one else would really care about, and then it is fine. Let's move up the body. Of course, the person has to make sure the rest of the body is clean. Chafifa applies to the midsection of the person as well. Where one should use soap to clean out the area and make sure that there's no chatzitza there. As we move up the body, by the belly button area, make sure there's nothing there that person would not care about or people would care about. And on the underarms, make sure where the hair is, person would have, let's say, deodorant there and it's stuck on. Many people, that would be a miyut hamakbid. That would be a small part, but many people not want it, the dried up deodorant. Should wash that off. As we move up the body to the mouth, one may think, well, the water doesn't get into the mouth. It doesn't matter. It does matter. It has to be clean. It has to be raw oil for the water to come in. Person's careful about dental flossing, and oral hygiene is a much higher standard than it was years ago. So a person use dental floss, especially if that's what he normally does. Certainly brush the teeth, make sure there's no food in the mouth. That should be taken care of. Then the ears, anything that's seen from the outside should be cleaned out. The nose should be cleaned out as well. Sometimes a person has something in the nose he wants to clean out. He should make sure to take care of that before he goes into the mikvah. Eyes, sometimes you have a sleepy head, as they're known as. There's something dried stuff by the eyes. When a person wakes up, should make sure to get rid of that as well. So in sum, we have the Iyun Haguf. The person has to make sure an overview of the whole body by looking and seeing and feeling whatever parts of the body he cannot see to make sure there's nothing there. Then you have Chafifa, washing the hair and the body as well. Serika, combing out the hair on the head. And just checking the whole body and making sure, and showering. We have to have a warm shower to wash the whole body. Some say it's even best to have a bath at home. Someone could do that as well. And those are the basic halachas of preparing for the mikvah. Shalom.